What's good, people? Welcome back to another Deep Tempo podcast. Your show dedicated to bringing you the latest, the greatest coughs, dubstep / 1 point tunes. If you're new around here, my name's Cigar, aka the Roving Dread, and this is my esteemed colleague, Mr. DJ Cutter.
Hello.
Hello.
How are you all? You having a good time?
Yeah, how are you? Because we've already been speaking pre-cam. I don't need to ask you how.
We know how you are. You know how I am. How is everyone out there doing today on this fine summer's day in Rugby, England?
Yeah, I suppose we don't know what the weather's like around the world, do we? For everyone listening.
UK is probably going to be good for the UK heads. America's probably going to be good for some people. Most people, I don't know.
But some have all.
Yeah, they have some mad snow as well, don't they? Like random places, like Alaska.
Who's up there? I don't know who's listening.
Oh, I'm sure there's one. There's one.
There are some more random places.
Yeah, there will be.
Tuning in. But big up everyone for locking in. Thank you. Do let us know where you're tuning in from. Comment down below as we go along, people. You know the score by now. YouTube, SoundCloud, Spotify. We're there. We're about. Probably on some other random apps we always forget. We're getting pushed out to. But yeah, bro. Oh, bunch of tunes. Mate, June feels like one of the biggest release months.
Yeah, there's a lot in there.
Of the year. Like, and just like huge.
I feel like people are getting them out for like summer festivals, aren't they? Like,
I think that might be the
Let's
case.
get them out there so I can hear them at fucking Glastonbury.
They want them sales, innit? They want them sales, get them out.
Yeah, man. But yeah, it's stacked. We've got probably like 11-ish, 12-ish of the normal features.
Little outro.
Yeah.
Plus, today
it's started.
We're recording the first of our Patreon exclusives, I guess.
Yeah, they're
features.
fucking lovely ones.
We'll let you know. We'll let you know what they are later on in the show. We'll keep that a lot. But we have got to say big up to everyone who's already signed up to our Patreon. All 14 of you, is it?
Fucking hell, I can't believe 14 people like us this much that they would pay.
To be fair,
money.
Considering we haven't actually put anything of massive substance on there yet.
Yeah, it's amazing.
Massive big up to the 14 of you who've already signed up. There are a few people following the Patreon. I didn't even know that was a thing until we've set it up, that you can just follow an account before you've signed up to it, because a couple of people said, you know, we'll sign up a little bit later. They're intrigued to see what happens, how we're going to develop. Yeah. Even those who've already signed up, lots of comments, a couple of ideas, people sharing and commenting what all things we could get up to. I've been in the DMs in the last week. Been interesting to see what people's thoughts are. And I mean, if you haven't seen the news, yes, we're on Patreon. We've got 3 tiers on there. The first one is just kind of like a big up tier, just to kind of support the movement. If you enjoy what we do, if you've, got any sort of, I don't know, what's the word, value out of us for the last 4 years. It's nearly 4 years, bro.
And it's mad, isn't it?
Next month would have been 4 years since we put the first podcast out, which is kind of crazy.
Look how different I look as well, people. Chai looks the same.
You do.
I look so different. It's actually mad.
You do.
White people like to change their appearance.
You can say that. Yeah. You can say that, bro. But yeah, we did say one of the perks of signing up for Patreon is you do get a shout out on the show. So when you first join, I'm not going to do this everyone, but just the people who signed up last. So you're going to have to kind of work out how to remember who we shouted out on the last show, where to do it. You can date order it, I suppose. Yeah. But just going to shout out Divided Eye. I think you were the first person to sign up by you beat Sabalo by
Go on, Sabalo.
Big up Sebastian. That's Sabalo. Big up Blunt Osnord. If you don't know about Blunt, he just put out a guest mix with us 2 weeks ago now.
About 2-3 weeks, yeah. From
this day, if you haven't gone check that out, do go check it out over on our SoundCloud. We have Joshua Healy. That's AS.IF KID.
Yeah, guys.
Big up, brother. We've got the Ashman. Big up Ash. If you
we love Ash, man. The thing is, I actually didn't mean to say we love Ash, man. But we like Ash, man. Man.
Big up, man.
Ash, man. We love Ash, man.
Substrata.
You know about this guy. We'll talk about him in a minute as well.
Yes, we will.
Oh, no, we won't. That's the other person. But we can talk about him.
We can talk about him. Bubble Buster. I think that's Seamus, but going by your email, bro. I think that's probably the same Seamus who I've shipped 140 zine merch to it as well recently. Big up, bro. I really appreciate your support. Paolo Goncalves.
He's from Portugal.
Smash that, bro.
He's the Portugal boy. Yeah, man, that's Paolo.
Yeah.
He came to the event with his boys, our event with Abstract Sonnets, etc.,
Yeah,
etc. a
you
couple
met
of weeks ago in London. So big up you. Thank you so much for, signing up.
Yeah, we've got Bill C,
Just Bill C, mate.
Big up
Go
Bill
on,
C.
Bill. Big up, Bill. Absolute ledge.
Ben Smith. That's like the most classic
British name there.
Yeah, that's just classic.
Go on,
like, so it's not like the dummy name when they're like designing the software.
Joe Blogs.
That's that's stuff I use at John Smith or something like that.
God.
We've got Nate Vice, sorry, not Vince.
It looks like Vince at the first, but it is Vice.
It did look.
It did look.
We've got Josh, bro.
Josh Kokoran.
Yeah, the boy. Always
big up.
Josh, man. He's
legend.
Fucking sound.
Hope you enjoy your vinyl as well, by the way.
Oh yeah, of course, yeah. Send vinyls and the zine, bro. I don't know if the zine stuff's reached him yet. He probably did tell me, but a lot of people messaged me saying it's arrived last week or two. Ollie Higgins and Maya Jones as well.
Big up to you both.
Big up Ollie Higgins on your email as well. That's jokes. I'm not going to read the whole thing out. So it does have the word pig boy in it. So that's fucking jokes. And yeah, you can kind of tell because it's weird with Patreon. Some people are paying euros because that's what they get.
Yeah.
Presented, obviously, depending on where they live. Some are dollars, some are pounds. And we've got Ollie, you're our first New Zealander. We won't forget you, bro. Thank you for supporting on the Patreon. So yeah, if you haven't, links down below. You can have a look what's involved in the tiers. There's gonna be some extra content. The first lot we're recording for the heads today over there on Patreon. There's also going to be a giveaway that we'll be announcing in like the next week or so. We haven't actually decided when we're going to put that video out, but it'll probably be after this podcast anyway. The main podcast out. We get all this done first.
Yeah, and you'll also get the vlog from Black Teeth Records. That will be coming early for patrons as well. Probably in the next 2 weeks as well. So you guys will have that early. Yeah. And then I have said we're both probably going to do like dub specials and stuff. Early special. I'm going to do a little mixes. So I'll try and record a cut of dub special. You know, when Charlie was away, I did 2. It went down really well. But yeah, these will just be for you guys. Like they will never go on. They would literally be Patreon only, never to be released to the public. Yes. And I'll try and make them proper special dubs, I think, as well. Like the best of the best.
We'll try and get the pass for those.
Yeah.
But yeah, big up. Thank you, honestly, everyone, for your support. Even those who just picked it up. Even if you can't sign up for Patreon, we do have our post pinned to our Instagram. If you could share that, if you get value out of it, share it to your stories. Let the people know what we're up to over here. Do look out for that giveaway. And that we're announced very soon. It's part of a project we're fucking just so excited to be a part of. It's so I'm not gonna say too much more. There's nothing I can feel like I can say without just blurting the whole thing out. So yeah, big up to our Patreon members. Hopefully we'll have a few more of you to shout out in the next podcast. Yeah, as we keep growing this, building ways to connect with you guys more. Extra guest mix went out 2 days ago, 3 days ago.
2 days ago, yeah.
Something like that. Sick, our boy.
So we've done it now. We've got 11th Hour, we've got Substrata, and Extra. We've got the trio.
The Turnian.
Yeah. They're the 3 boys right there on that picture.
I forgot that was even up there. I love that you've just used a bit of sellotape.
Yeah, it's the best way to be.
So ghetto.
Thank you.
Just does it. Whatever works.
Yeah.
Gets it up there.
Yeah, go check that out. It's full of dubs, full of releases, full of his own productions, and he's got a very unique sound. So yeah, go check him out. He's sick.
He's killing it.
And he's a dad now, so go enjoy being a dad a legend.
Yeah, do it. Go follow him. Yeah. His socials were all linked in the description of the SoundCloud post. If you don't know, if you listen on your phone, you can't see the description. It's all in there. Go follow him. Make sure you support him over on the Instagram. You can even go follow his Spotify. I remember to put that link in. I think we should start doing that for producers who are on there. Got a little. I know it's not the be all and end all, but even just little follows. It helps with numbers along the way over time. Something I should mention. Talking to Spotify, didn't put it in the notes. 140 Zine playlist I made.
I saw this.
Yeah. So I put a little playlist together, which is it's about 20 tracks. Inspired by the producers and label heads, I guess, because not all of the people's music that I play with. It was Jazzcuz mainly actually inspired quite a bit of it because he runs a label called Hoodish Recordings. So there's a bunch of tunes from that label in there. But it's not strictly dubstep. There's some reggae bands in there, Taiwan reggae bands. There's they kind of style. I kind of tried to order the playlist cut by vibes.
Yeah,
gets a bit madder. And Muse at the end there, who is a drum bass track with some weird other acidy, I don't even know, psychedelic shit in there. Psytrancey, I don't even know how to explain it, whatever it is, by Moftech. So if you did buy the zine, just check that out. I thought you can pop it on whilst you have a little flip through the zine. You can actually kind of picture the sounds I'm describing. You know, I played some dubstep after some mad genres and sets I've never had to follow before, ever. Like whenever we ever followed anyone,
it's always been dubstep,
or opened. I mean, it's
not
never.
I can think of,
I think it's always, that was the first time I've stepped up and it been like, what the hell is this?
Proper shock.
Crazy.
Because you don't know what the crowd are into then at that point.
High energy.
Especially if they're into that sound.
For sure. That's why in Nagoya, for sure, when I started playing, like, one of the tunes will feature a bit later today.
Yes.
You'll see it in the notes anyway. Trends and Boylan tunes, those kind of like, more, there's like breaky influence, high tempo. They were like fucking the grimy stuff that's kind of high tempo. They were mad into.
They really like.
I was like, all right, I should probably play more of that, because that's really what they were, they're into.
I get you, man.
But yeah, it was do go check that out. And then in other news than that, just a reminder: London XOYO, the 21st of July. We've got Youngster with Rika Dan, Booker's Finest, Rockland Sabalo, us. I feel like I've missed someone off there. Casper, of course.
Truth.
Oh yeah, Truth. Jesus. I keep forgetting they're on our one.
Yeah. We don't know there's Room 2 yet still, do we? Whereas Infernal Sounds has come out for...
I've got an idea.
Especially now that we've seen Infernal Sounds, we kind of get the vibe.
And I've seen a couple people sharing it. I was like, oh, so you're playing then?
Yeah, of course.
So there you go. Do love it. So there is another night on the 7th of July, but of course, allow that. We're on the 21st. Hopefully you can go both if you can go one.
They haven't actually announced the sound yet, have they?
No, they haven't.
Should we leak it?
No, I don't think we should. Don't know if it's official.
I think it is.
But they have said about bringing extra sound. But yeah, we're at London XOYO. And if you would like us to come play in a party near you, whether you run a night or you know a promoter or you go to a night regularly, just tag them in in social media somewhere in the story to say, book these Mandim.
Yeah.
You should book the tempo. Tell them.
Yeah, you should.
And it's Helen at Enki-agency.co.uk, or it's linked down below. Go fill out the form. We'll come through for you. If you want to just quickly find out if we're free for a day, you can always just DM us and let us know. We'll let you know that we're free.
We're normally free for you people.
We'll make ourselves free for the dubstep scene.
Yes.
But yeah, that's everything.
Well done, man.
All the news.
13 minutes in.
Go on. Bad. So what we got now? Tunes, I guess.
The start of something huge, actually.
We actually do. Shall we kick it off? Shall we get into the tunes? Yeah. The album. We've all been waiting. I've certainly been waiting for this for a while, man. Because he had a little quiet time off socials, man. It seemed like he had his head down doing biz.
He always is. He's always on that computer doing production.
Doing it. The Donny, Kromestar, is coming with the album, people. It's finally happening.
It'd be on Nebula, wouldn't it? Yeah. Are you okay?
Bit of gas got me. Can't even blame the Stellars. It's San Miguel.
San Miguel today. Oh, we had to switch because we're cringe. We get cringy Stellar guys.
We can't handle Stellar.
Yeah.
But yeah, he has already started dropping the little teasers. The track list is there. It's all on socials. But yeah, Nebula Music Group, 23rd of June. The End to Something, the album is called. Mate, just amazing piece of work. Amazing. I'm glad he's took his time with it, man. Just like got stuck in. I just think it's going to be one of those timeless albums for Kromestar once again.
Yeah. It's sick, mate.
I find all his LP work is for me, man. There's so many gems in amongst them that just live on.
Yeah.
Going to mention actually before I forget, because I've always seen it. He's also playing at this new night that's popped up. Because it's DTM and Nebula presents Step In, and it's a free night as well actually at the Marquise. I think it said that's down Dalston Way as well.
So it looks like a Dalston-y flyer actually now looking at it.
But it is down. I'm sure it is down
Newington Road. Yeah, Stoke Newington Road. I feel like that is then.
Yeah, it's down Dalston, isn't it?
Yeah.
So 17th of June. Anyway, have a look. I got a feeling because you had to still claim the tickets somehow, even though it was like, oh no, they weren't all free. So I think maybe there's going to be some paid, but there were some free ones up for grabs.
Oh, sick.
But yeah, anyway, Kromestar is playing alongside Truck Knight, Claim, Dark Eye's going to be there on there as well, which is sick, and Kosher with Crazy D.
Wicked, mate. Function One sound as well.
Yeah.
Get in.
Pretty sick. So go. I can't make that, but if you can, hit it up and let us know how it goes. I'm down in Devon that weekend, catching up with old Croydon Dan. He no longer lives in Croydon. Yeah, Croydon, yeah. But yeah, man, go catch that one. The album, though, we did decide which ones we were going to play, and I've already forgotten what we've decided on, bro, for this and what's going to be exclusive
on site, bro.
Of course,
the crazy one.
Yeah.
So this track on site, I remember this from an N-Type set. I think it may have been Outlook to UK. I think on that vlog.
It's on there.
Yeah, I recognise the tune.
It's hard sometimes with Chromes to like know when they first like surface, but N-Type is definitely like the one you should like listen out. If you hear a tune that sound you think could be Kromestar because you know his sound, like you know, and the production levels, of course, not just his sound because he's inspired a lot of younger heads, shall we say, making beats. But like the when the production quality comes along and N-Type's playing it, you're like, yeah. Okay, because he's like one of the first to get them.
Always.
But yeah, we'll go through them. We've got Daydream, you've got Fault, you've got Psychoactive, Ghost, Submarine, Hawa, brackets, Wind, On Site, which we're going to play, Grudge, Runway, and the outro, Night Dream as well. So bookended there with Daydream and Night Dream. It's an interesting one. I was hearing like just the breadth of like Kromestar's production, man. I was saying at the minute, my favorite that's like bubbled up out of it is Grudge.
Yeah, you're saying
like just like it's hard to pick a favorite, like because I think it depends on your mood as well. That's the thing with a Chrome tune. Like some tunes just suit certain moods,
certain sets.
Yeah, that's it.
There'll be a set where we'll play on site, and there'll be a set where we play, one of the chiller ones.
Yeah.
It's just the way it is. For me, Ghost and On Site, obviously more of the heavier top end of it, but I mean the whole the whole album for me is fucking unreal, and you definitely need to get on this one. We will be playing On Site, the crazy tune.
Yeah, I think we should.
And
big up shout out! I didn't realize Claim had done the artwork for this as well.
Who did?
Claim, DJ Claim. He's on the night. I didn't know he did the artwork, so I've just read that there.
Oh shit. Okay. Right.
Yeah, prepare yourselves as best you can. If you somehow don't know what this tune is or recognise it or seen you won't recognise it, or if you don't know track name anyway. If you've somehow missed that. It has been bubbling out there in certain comments on certain mixes.
Yeah, N-Type is the one for me that I only know it from, so but yeah, we'll get into this, man.
Let's do it.
Jesus, mate. These are the type of tunes like in a set that whenever N-Type was playing, I just remember like you get those sort of head nodders, and then this pops in and just gives that lease of life. Is that it? Lease of life, sorry. And it just like you get that sort of dopamine hit, like bang, like fucking hell, I love this shit, man.
It's how N-Type just chops it in there, and it chops the intros in, and then it's just like it's the fucking he's one of the few who like it just demand like because the daytime like going with Riz back to back and whatnot, it's just like people are moshing, bro. People are mosh pitting in like midday, like everyone's gone from like just like chill enjoying the tunes to the next minute just fucking flipping haystacks like in the fields.
But I mean, I'm so glad because obviously we had the sound at that point of the day.
Yeah.
So it made the set even better. There was a special set. If anyone missed that, you can check it on the vlog a little. There's quite a lot of clips I put on the vlog for the Out of UK with Riz Latif and N-Type.
Yeah, it's fucking
real sick. There's loads of little dubs in there, man. Yeah, this tune
proper. Yeah, I do wonder what or who. I could probably just. I haven't chatted to him. I should have messaged him when he sent through the album as well, but I do wonder what inspired this tune. You know, just the fact it's called On Site. I was like, who or what inspired that tune? Because with Crow, if you speak to every track name, I'm sure they've all got an inspiration. They've all got a story, man. Something's made him like, you know, the psychoactive tune. You only need to read the track name to be like, okay, it'd be interesting to hear, man. But good, I can't make that this night.
It would have been cool to go to, man. Like,
it's something different as well, isn't it? That I haven't caught in a little while. But I hope if you're listening, Chrome, you had a sick time in. He played out in Romania as well.
Did he?
He was with
Alien Made.
Yeah, Alien Made. They had him out there for a night. I didn't.
Nice.
I forgot to check. I don't know what I was doing that weekend, but I seen that pop up. I was like, how random, man. Yeah, but I think it's a fairly new night, or the club, or I don't know.
That's one where we would go to.
Because it's like random. Like, oh yeah, let's fly to Romania and do it. That's what this kind of shit we do, though, isn't it?
Especially if you can get flights, all right?
Yeah, we'll see. We'll have to keep a lookout for what else is happening out there. But yeah, 23rd of June, peeps. Nebula Music, man, the place to go.
Go on.
It's in Kromestar's bio on Instagram as well. That's weird what Instagram does there on the web, isn't it? But where is it? Is it up yet? I was wondering if there's a little pre-order thing, but it doesn't look like there is yet. So it's coming. Look out if there ends up being a pre-order or if it's just going to drop. And you're able to go buy it on that 23rd. Keep a lookout, peeps, man. Not one to miss. Keep it moving.
Keeping it rolling.
There we go. Next up, bro.
This is like your little baby, this one. So
I feel like I've been part of the promo team on this one for about 6 months, man.
I mean, how
probably
many
longer.
Clips have we put out of you doing the choppy chops and shit?
All sorts, man. But we've had so many other tunes come along, like that just work and play off it, and it's just like
like Moscow Legend one.
Yeah, Moscow Legend. There's Chemist and Propulsion, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's cover other trends of Boylan tunes. That is exactly who we're talking about today. This is the 99 EP by Trends, Boylan, and Slimzy. The 99 track features all three of them, as the EP is called. It's coming out on Sneaker Social Club as well. This is number 45 of their release date, also the 23rd of June. And but this tune here, we're not going to play the 99 tune, but I have played that out a whole bunch as well. This one, Trends and Boylan, Carnage.
Yeah, boy.
I've basically since January. Definitely, well, in January I played it. I played it in Tokyo. Played it in all my Asia sets. I spoke about it earlier at the start.
You had a little routine. Yeah, little routine with it. Go on, give it dub vlog and you'll see.
Little dance routine.
Yeah. Give it dub vlog. I mean the mix.
But yeah, I just had so much fun coming in and out of it with different tunes. Yeah, that was the thing. Like little sections and switching up the vibes. Like just just playing a little bit more like skippier, getting a bit more like grime into sets as well. Especially when I was away, as I said to you, I had my first ever extended sets. Like never played more than an hour by myself.
No.
So, it was like playing an hour. It's like I took the Taiwan one, and Dino let me know at 3 a.m. the day before. No, the same day technically. 2 a.m. 3 a.m. So that was me like, oh, about to go to bed late anyway when I've got work tomorrow. So I had to work all day. I was there like in the back of my head like, oh man, I've got to play half an hour longer. I can't make sure I've got enough tunes on stick. Got to work out this, got to work out that. Yeah. It was a mad one. But yeah, these tunes just fucking went off all over Asia, man. Come back. We go straight to Budapest in 4 days, playing these tunes out there, playing them in Give It Dub, playing it in Belgium. Just did a little promo work, mate. They're amazing.
And you played them in London
for EP
as well.
And, oh yeah, shit.
In Dalston, then. Yeah, of course. Straight after.
Yeah. Bloody hell.
So they've done well. There you go. People, Trends and Boylan, they've done well.
That'll be it now. They're out. They're coming out. So that's the phase done with. I mean, and there's new fresh shit. Hopefully. Trends and Boylan got some fresh shit for us as well.
You gotta give them now. I mean, look, you gotta give the boy this shit. Like,
I guarantee you're gonna get some sales from Asia because of me playing them out there. I know. People asking the IDs over in Valentine. People looking at the decks to try and find them.
People have been putting in the YouTube comments about it.
Yeah,
but now they know.
That's it. People replying to the stories. ID on that one. What's this one? Then we just type it. Trends and Boylan, Forthcoming. Yeah, you just check it. But yeah, the 99 tune as well. Playing that in and out. What's the other track? What's the other names? I forgot.
I haven't got free.
I've got them.
Yeah, the one with Slims isn't there?
Yeah, that's the 99 track. That's the 99. The other one is called.
I can't remember now. You have to go on the old.
I'll find it for you after we play the tune.
Yeah, we'll play the tune anyway.
There's also a launch party here in the UK. We'll tell you about that after you play the tune as well. I think we should get into
the tune. Yeah,
and we'll reel off some more information.
I'm not used to the third section. You not doubling something with that. So
Mate,
it's the first time I ever heard it.
every time, like I was playing that, and like literally every blend,
Mate, same.
coming in and out of it was like I was like that tune, and then the next session I was like, oh, my brain switched to another tune. And it went
Mate, do you know how
the
many
next
times
8
I
bars.
listened to the Give It Dub mix, obviously to edit all, so I've heard your section. It's actually I've never heard it just as itself. Before.
I have plenty because there was a couple times in Asia where I actually came off like the breakdown and into the second. On a couple bits when I first did it, especially when I was like in the extended sets, because you can like let them play out more and just breathe. But yeah, no, it's just I think like Trends and Boylan and even Slimsy himself as well, obviously, but you just think of him as like the grind done. But like Trends, Boylan, all the Mean Streets gang actually, I think their involvement anyway, as said, whether you want to say that like dubstep, grime, well, all the influences, I just think their involvement in the dubstep scene purely itself, we're just talking about it from our perspective, our side of things, is so important. It's like
for sure.
that freshness, that like merging and blurring of genres is like, it's so important. It's so critical right now for like inspiring so many of the younger heads who are still like finding their way and finding their sound and playing around with different stuff.
I actually think they're quite underappreciated a little bit.
Massively, bro. Massively. Buzzing to see, we gotta mention it, the Mean Streets boat party.
Can't wait.
As well.
Can't
wait to be on there.
We'll be on that.
We will.
And we're gonna be recording bits. We're gonna be fucking whatever else.
Trust, I want to do. We're both doing our thing there.
Yeah.
But I think any photos and zine stuff I might do is going to be based around specific stories at the festival rather than the festival as a whole. Is how
because you already did Outlook already.
I just think it's much more interesting than like drilling down into like specific stories. So that's the kind of how I'm looking at it, and I think the Mean Streets, the story of the boat party, and capturing that might be part of it, or just Trends and Boylan themselves.
I think that's a 4:15 boat, so that'll be like
I think it's a midday one.
So that's gonna be fucking sick.
Yeah, it'd be so good. You get that like low light towards the end of it, like little sunset.
And it's always vibes, man. We're gonna have some like shots. We're gonna have some beers. Good time. We're buzzing for it, man.
But yes, let's Sneaker Social Club. That's the label this is getting released on. It's the 23rd of June. I believe a pre-order might already be up for you as well. We'll do a quick search of that while we're here. The other track on there, we mentioned 99. That tune was Carnage we just played for you. The other track is called Nocturnal. I had to make sure actually from the actual promo list because I might have mentioned a track name. I've realised there's another track that hasn't actually come out on this. But yes, there's also a launch party as well that's happening up in Manny. So for all the Manchester gang here it's a 24th, night before my birthday. They go up in Manchester. There is Sneaker Social Club presents Trends and Boylan 99 EP. So yeah, launch party. There's also special guests, Youngster and Crazy D are going to be up there. But you've got Boylan, Slimsy, Trends, Low End Activists, DOK, Silas, and P-Jam. So the Mean Street gangs are going to be there in full effect. Is that a second room? I think there might be a little something going on there. You got Tier Talks, Logan, and hosted by Ender USF. But yeah, have a look. If you go over to Trends' Instagram, go follow them all. He's Trends_Mean Street on the IG. Go follow Sneaker Social Club as well. They are Sneaker_Social_Club. Find them easy. The event in Manchester is at Soup as well, and tickets are up on Resident Advisor if you want to go and support the gang. If you want to go through, travel to that. If you're not too far, or even if you want to make the missions, I don't think you'll be disappointed in that night. It will be sick. EP's dropping the night before. You can go celebrate it on the Saturday, I guess, on the 24th, man. Big up Trends for sending that one through to me, bro. I don't think, do you know what? I don't actually think, because since Deep Tempo sets anyway, since we've been out, not many tunes live that long in our record bag, so to speak, on our USB sticks, like in actual sets, because there's so much fresh stuff. Yeah. And we try to keep things interesting for ourselves and freshen things up and tweak things, and we just play off each other, so it leads us down new paths. Yeah. But like, I suppose maybe partly because there was some solo sets while we were apart, while I was over in Asia and that, but also just like, I was putting sets together and I'll come back and I was just like, I ain't even played these in Europe yet. And I was like, they're so sick. And like even when I did a couple, I was just there like looking for other things, but then new tunes come that made it exciting to mix in and out of that.
Yeah, you get that.
Change.
You
It
still
wasn't
use
like the
the
same
tracks.
blends over and
Yeah,
over.
for sure.
So good. Not many live 6 months on a stick these days, man. That's how much I fucking loved these tunes, man. So good. All of them, by the way, as well. So go check out 99. Go check out Nocturnal. 23rd June. So, yo, to check. Next up, brother.
Yeah, this episode is ridiculous.
It's huge. That's what we're talking about. June, isn't it? June's just mad. Artikal.
Yes.
Back with Artikal music. Is this actually first time feature on Artikal?
What, the Dominus?
Yeah, Dominus. I don't know if...
I'm not sure. There may have been an older one, but possibly.
Yeah. But yeah, Dominus feat Magugu. Ready for War. And a remix by Raz as well. But we're actually going to play the original.
Yeah, we're going to play the original, man. Yeah, let's fucking go for it. 23rd of June.
Also, 23rd of June.
Yeah.
Going to be a lot of that going on. Yeah, I mean...
Just play it, man.
Let's play it.
Fucking go.
We'll share some news after, I guess. Some information.
Information.
You know, I could be my day or so. No kind, no left. I said, how we run this thing. We're not back down from nothing. War not war. Yeah, get ready. No kind, no left. I bear root, they my blood. I no go take no gas from them. NWA, they call me, but I no be MC Red. AJ boy, ready to the jungle and something like Kenny Ken. Proud African, they to my roots. Them boy, they come like stem. Lead them go no follow our hustle regular. School them boy no seminar. They no reach my level now. Oh, one in a million. Pepper them down no tree. And I see red already. Ready to die no diggy. They be like oh my, oh my, oh. Fine get, go make a man head boss. I can't they gone like I'm Ross. She can't leave baby, call my spot. Tell me say she get plenty to love but not. Whip out. No ya wow when I bend down Beckham. No some nanja tools in Peckham. Energy life will be free dead arm. Energy life will be free dead arm. Dead arm. Onto the ball. Pick your rap guru ready for war. Ready for war. Pick your rap guru ready for war. Lion paw. Onto the ball. Pick your rap guru ready for war. Ready for war, pick your rap guru ready for war. Lion paw, onto the ball, pick your rap guru ready for war. Ready for war, pick your rap guru ready for war. Lion paw, onto the ball, pick your rap guru ready for war. Ready for war, pick your rap guru ready for war. Ready for war. Ready for war. Ready for war. Pepper and saw, onto the beat, leave them weak. Mama, papa, everybody go weep. Family grief, tweeting bed, I'ma shot your beat. See them the gossip, bitchy speech. When I did round, they kiss my butt cheeks. Fun them peeps, now feet take my for chief, no key. Kiss my teeth, no need dog out the MC needs. Ain't no stopping, no to retreat. I love with the rinsing sound when I give them vegan, peking, go to chop meat. Rough and tough and real like my afro, no fakes that around here like weave. No saying that's my favorite rap, I cost now only one my Carnage. Lion paw, onto the ball, pick your rap guru ready for war. Ready for war, pick your rap guru ready for war. Lion paw, onto the ball, pick your rap guru ready for war. Ready for war, pick your rap guru ready for war. Lion paw, onto the ball, pick your rap guru ready for war. Ready for war, pick your rap guru ready for war. Lion paw, onto the ball, pick your rap guru ready for war. Ready for war, pick your rap guru ready for war.
Heavy sounds, my friends.
Well, I've just got on the fucking Magugu's Instagram.
Yeah.
And his tune with Freak Motif is the new track for the Apple iPhone 14 advert. Like, that is some mad...
random as fuck.
That is some mad... Mate, they've got to be doing all right off that, surely.
You'd think so.
Gotta be. I kind of just want to. I know we don't normally play sound like laptop into those. You're going to get this on the mic. I do. Boy, man got sucked in our bag. Save on iPhone.
Man, that's mad. Fair play though.
That was not an ad. We won't pay for that. Yeah. Oh, that is mad. That's kind of thrown me. But yeah, this tune anyway. Got to say, when the EP promo come through, I got a little remix by somebody else that hasn't come out on this EP. So
yeah.
It might not be the only other one out there.
Yeah.
Because I wonder. I guess in some labels do this if they hear a tune and they think, oh, do you know what? I think they'd be a good remixer. So Raz is obviously one of them. He's come out on the EP.
That makes sense.
He'd be a good remixer, but you never know what you're going to get back, and you're just going to ask everyone to have a go.
Yeah.
But then these other remixes just live out there in the ether, and they're like, maybe they just save for sets. Maybe they get brought back in a future project, like some remix project or a compilation.
And Artikal like doing that.
They do.
Because they did one recently of Jay Kenzo's thing. The one before this.
There you go.
So
yeah.
Mad,
so we'll see what happens with that, man. But yeah, Magugu 1 over on Instagram. If you don't follow him, do go follow him, gang. Dominus Official UK over on Instagram as well, to go follow him. I did tune into that Kenzo Subtle radio show as well, that Sim features in. I mean, I think Kenzo was like running late in traffic or something, and so Sim had to kick off the show.
Oh, did he?
I'm sure. I was like, that's not how we planned it. So
yeah.
They kind of just like, something like that happened. Sim kicked it off, and then they do a little small piece talking with Dominus as well about his sound coming into dubstep, because I think he makes, was it? I apologise, I get this wrong. I haven't remembered it this weeks ago. So he makes garage usually, I think. Definitely outside of dubstep anyway. Coming in, playing around with the sound. He has already, as you can see on his socials, had a release on 140 as well with Rikadan. Just like this.
I'd love to hear more of his stuff, man.
But yeah, you gotta go following people. Dominus Official UK. Go do a little bit of back digging, find out the past. It hasn't actually been shared on Artikal socials yet, but I imagine it probably will do before this podcast comes out. I imagine, because we've got the promo. Usually happens quite soon with Artikal. But yeah, big up Artikal music, keeping it moving, keeping the fresh sounds, new names. I love. That's what I love about Artikal as a label.
Yeah, sure.
Top quality.
They know what they need
with fresh names. That's what that scene needs. Hopefully, some more Artikal nights come up as well that we can reach.
I'm sure it will. I want to hear like a proper sound system night for Artikal, like proper big sound, like a Race or a Sinai or a Fermi or whatever else.
Something like that.
Just some mad shit.
Would be good.
Kenzo can fucking do that, man. He's definitely big.
Of course, he's got the pull.
He's got the pull for that.
I swear, it's like the label now is like artist-wise, it's got them in like many cities and like sub-cities around them, like hubs where the sound is. So yeah, we'll have to see what happens later in the year, man. Keeping it moving though. Keeping it rolling. Mate, you just pasted in the whole promo to this one, didn't you? I was like, I mean, I know who the artist is, but I was like, who's he releasing it? Who's it by? Oh yeah, our friends over at Black Teeth Records.
Black Teeth Records. I promise you the vlog's coming.
Yeah, it's coming.
Giles, it is coming. Gilles.
I need to reply to him as well, actually, but I can't vote today.
Yeah.
Busy. Oddkut.
Odd fucking cut, mate. 4-track EP. We have Chase and Drums, My Laser Feet Out Select. Of course you can, which is what we're going to play. Of course you can play it. And we got Wheel Up, which may be what we do with the tune, you know. What the
That tune's sick, though, Wheel Up, you know.
But
it's actually Rude Boy. I've just remembered as you said that, going through that EP, I was like, oh, it's a tough call. I'm glad you made the call.
Yeah.
Because I wouldn't actually know, but this tune is like, yeah.
Well, I really like this tune because I said to you earlier, Chapo and the Lockstar was spitting over this in their guest mix 4D Tempo. So go check that out. It's their second track. It actually plays an Oddkut track first, and then he goes into the other Oddkut track. And I was like, what the fuck's this tune? But now, no, Of Course You Can, it's called.
There you go.
It's just got this nice, like that sort of movement, you know what I mean? So when this one.
it's Breach Gang, isn't it? The
Breach Gang, yeah, of course.
The guest mix, if you're not looking, search for Chapo. That's an old one.
Yeah, sorry,
so
Breach Gang.
Breach Gang.
Yeah. The release date is 7th of the 7th, so that is 7th of July.
Yeah, I wasn't even sure where you got this date from, you know. I've just realised I couldn't see the dates on this promo list. I
copy and pasted it from somewhere, so it must be.
I just probably missed it right at the bottom.
Yeah, maybe, man. Unless it's
coming in early on this one.
Yeah, big time.
Have to get the clip out later. But yeah, of course you can. By Oddkut.
Let's go. Lost in that with little head nod, mate. Just bopping away like a little bitch. Yeah.
You know what that is? It's a blender. That is. That's like a DJ saver. If you're like in a back to back and like someone just drops something, and you need to like get out of it quick. You're like, blenders.
Isn't it?
Yeah, like I told draw 11th hour.
11th hour, yeah.
Just if you're in a back to back and you're stuck here, make sure you've got some 11th hour on the stick, because like that tune there, you'll work it out in a moment. You'll be able to play off something. Like, just blend. It'll roll off something. Do you know what I mean? Like even if you're just rolling off the end, but you just need to like keep it bubbling. Like you can.
That one's just such good.
Even if tune's like high and you want to bring it back down, so you can bring your next tune, sort of thing, or like whatever.
I just hear the Locks draw on there though, because it's on that fucking mix. I've listened to it so many times, like. Yeah, but it's fucking sick.
They put so much effort into that mix, man. They did kill like the intro, and that was so good.
It's one of the best ones we've ever had. It's one of the best mixes I've ever heard.
It's sick.
And Oddkut features a lot in that, so yeah, go check that one.
Boys are doing. I wonder how their night went in Leicester the other week. They had Nefer and Riz, didn't they, back to back on there, and I think it was their first ever back to back. I was like, I can't believe that's not happened before, and because Riz made me laugh. He put up a story. It was just like, oh yeah, I was practicing for however many hours yesterday or something, so I don't get bodied tonight. Something like that. I just cracked up because I was just relating. I was like, if that was me, I'd 100% the same. I probably wouldn't. I'd just be like all week. I'd be like, they might have had other gigs on. Like Riz probably played like 3 other sets that week. Yeah. But I'd just be like that one back to back. I'd be like, fuck man. Yeah, Neff's been playing this lately and he's been playing that kind of style and this. I'll be like there with my tunes, like making sure I got everything ready, man. Just ready to fucking do my shit, man. Represent. But I hope you had a sick night, boys. If you're somehow watching this, listening, so the chapel might be tuned. I don't know. Depends how busy they are. But yeah, big up Oddkut, man, doing bits. Black Teeth Records as well, coming in thick and fast. I think there's another one in the thing. And
there is
another little promo. But I didn't. That's what I mean. I didn't see the dates for either of these, so I meant to.
That's in the. I'll just look. That's in the email. It's right at the bottom, right? The other one, I'm not even sure. Maybe that came out beforehand, or it's been out beforehand. I feel like the email came in before.
Oh,
so I don't know. But fuck it, mate. It's on here. Oddkut July.
There we go. Yeah, keep a lookout. Go support. Yeah, next up, one that just snuck in there today.
Yeah, boy. Bit of a different pace to this one, though.
Yeah. It's like a little halftime.
Yeah, it's like
80.
Yeah, it's an 80 BP. Well, 79.9 if you want to be precise.
Oh, it's probably just being weird, isn't it? Quasar.
And Ener, innit?
You've put the Quasar and Ener. You've put the
what?
The Google Drive link in it. Thought you were going to put like something more useful, like I don't know, like his post about it or something.
I didn't even know he did a post. I just saw it.
Oh right.
Yeah.
It's up on his Bandcamp anyway, on Quasar's Bandcamp. This one.
Ah, sick.
But it is the Roissy Lassource.
Little Vice City looking.
Oh mate, it's pretty sick to be fair, because they did a little do the video where like it's like drawing out the map, you know, like when it was like Grove Street, own this land, like gang, like yeah, that's it. So sick. Go over to Quasar Dub over on Instagram if you don't already. Ener is ENER, by the way. That Ener, not the Ener in Japan, Tokyo, for those who know, is part of the Back to Chill crew, which is ENA. But yeah, Ener's first time feature on the show, right? It's, there you go. It's new, maybe? I don't know.
Private. Who has private accounts these days?
I know. Captain Ener as well. CPTN _ Ener.
Yeah.
Over on the gram. But let's go back. I think you can go pre-order this right now. Or is it out now?
I'm not sure.
Oh, we'll figure that one out in a minute. It's pre-order on his Bandcamp, that's what it says. But you've got 3 tracks. One's called The Haunt. This one's with Ener. Then you've got... Oh, they're all with Ener, sorry. Yeah. Chosen Undead, and you've got Dub It as well. But we're going to play this one for you. 80 BPM. The Haunt. Have a look. It's interesting hearing these.
Yeah.
Dubsteppers at different BPMs. I don't know where we play the 120 stuff.
There's like 120. Ooh. Fucking hell. It's a little bit different for deep tempo. But you know what? I've heard the whole EP. It's like, I've got to get this in somewhere, man.
Felt like we were like mid a shade set or something.
Yeah,
like
a bit, innit? Yeah.
Just for the
just pure big
but it is,
sounds.
I would like to do this a little bit more, you know, where maybe even if it's just like the end of podcasts where there's enough dubstep producers who make other music who wouldn't even say that. I would probably primarily try to stick with dubsteppers, make like predominantly dubsteppers who go off and make other genres, I guess. Or like have developed to change the sound or whatever, dabble, even if it's maybe under a different alias in the weird, because there's a few out there that don't let people. I've spoken to enough people in the last year who making other stuff, but have just decided to go do it under a different alias rather than the one they've already created, because they just want like that fresh start, which I do get. I don't get. It depends on. I think it depends how you start out and how your sound is within the dubstep scene. Anyway,
yeah.
Maybe if you just want to like brand it completely differently, you want it to have a completely different look and feel. Then I do get it.
It's because they don't want that shit from existing fans. Like, oh, why don't you make dubstep again? Why don't you make? That's what it is, really.
Some of that I do think it is a reason why some do it. I think some it's just easy, to market differently as well. Like put it out there, and some just do it because they want to put music out, but don't care about playing sets in that genre. They just want to put it out there and just see how the response is, and you know, send it out to people, get a feel for it that kind of way. It's interesting, man. Like I suppose some maybe aliases as well won't completely transfer like over. You might have like created an alias that like proper suits dubstep, I guess. And the bass genre in general, and if you go off and do something that's a little bit like out there, completely unrelated, or like just like not really bass music, then I get it. But yeah, man, I love to hear it. I love to hear it. I want to hear more, man.
It's wicked.
But yeah, the RLS Memories EP. That's actually what it's.
That's what it's labelled as on there.
Yeah. And yeah, you can go pre-order over on Quasar's Bandcamp right now. So it's quasar-dub.bandcamp.com. You will see the latest release. Go support it, go copy it, go listen out to the others. If you do go pre-order the EP as well, which is dropping on the 15th of June, this one, then you get the first track, Dub It, which you can listen to now. So head over to his Bandcamp. You'll get that tune straight away. And you've heard the... the haunt there. Maybe look out for a premiere via Quasar socials on for Chosen Undead, which you can't listen to now. So you can listen and go check out and get the Dub It track. That's there for you to listen to right now. Fully sick. Well worth checking out for those of you who are by genre.
By genre.
who want to go check out all this shit.
By genre. I've never really heard that. You're gonna make that a thing. People have start putting that in their bios, mate. I am by genre.
I'm a by genre D. Jeez, by genre producer.
Maybe, yeah.
What does that mean though? It's like two genres.
Just two. I'm tri genre. Do drum and bass, garage and dubstep.
Turning genre.
Yeah.
That works. Fuck it now. Big up Quasar, big up Ener, man. Nice one on the fucking fresh tunes. Nice to bring something a little bit different to the pody. Next up, a big fat LP.
Another big fat LP, but this is what Iron Shirt do. They do this every time. They the fucking load of tracks, mate.
It's the album label, isn't it? It's like the place, for a lot of heads to go and release their albums, man. This one is a 13 track wham of an LP. Bunch of collabs or features, I should say, vocalists really on here. You've got features from Natty Campbell, Riley Shafiq, multiple of, I should say, as well, with remixes and stuff, and Young Ghost as well. So remixes on there. You've got Dark Entity, you've got Alix, you've got SGK, you've got Wreckage, Champion Sound. There's just there's so much on here. If you go over to Iron Shirt Recordings SoundCloud, you can listen to the clips of all of these. They've got a 1-track clip of all the tunes. You can go get a peek of the sounds. But we're gonna go for it's by Graysound as well. Yeah. Jesus Christ, didn't even say the name.
No, yeah.
Oh well,
Graysound.
Yeah, we're gonna go for Cigar, and we'll just play for that. And this one's by Graysound. We do the plugs. For some reason I don't have the release date here, so we'll go and get that for you. Catch you on the other side.
Catch on the other side.
You on the other side.
Yeah. This isn't in the song, by the way. This is me still. This is still me, by the way. People are like, I like that. Who's that? Come on. Let's go. Like that, you know, I get lost in that.
Really I didn't realise Graysound's New Zealand based.
I did know that, but that's because before you were on Headland's thing, I saw the flyer and I saw Graysound's sound name.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, he's from New Zealand then. But then now I'm just pretending that I knew this from the beginning.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
And that was the night I was on about. I was like, I'm sure I've seen him on a night. Is he coming up? Now I didn't realise. I love how shit like that works out. It happens on the podcast way too much. It does. But yeah, so yeah, Headland was playing on the 26th of May. That was the night. I would have seen popped up, and I was just like, I wonder. I always look out. I love seeing clips and reshares from artists, or even just people we've got to know, like fans, I guess. Somehow got to know via socials, or maybe they're somewhat involved, the DJs, but not the producers, so they don't feature on podcasts. But yeah, and you just see them at these nights. You see the stories, and I'm just there, like, oh man. Might check that out one day. Go there. So it was harder with New Zealand, but it happens like across the European scene a lot, man. Because obviously they're more on our doorstep, and we can kind of make that happen more on a last minute whim. Enough. I'm going to say this now, though. I'm going to preach this just as a reminder. Yeah,
go on.
Enough people abroad, do not in Europe. They're freaking terrible. I mean, across Europe in general, like outside the UK. People do not advertise their nights nearly enough in advance. Like,
no.
Even like people who think they put their night like 2 weeks before. I'm like, are you? I'm the kind of person who, if I see a night, like I seen the Operation Drop and Breeze night drop, I was like, where is in Ifs Treviso? I don't even know where that is. I realised, you're half an hour north of Venice. I was like, all right, flew to it because they advertise the night in advance, like a couple of months. The amount of times I see like Kromestar in. With Alien Mate, I was just there in Romania. I'm like, bro, where's that come from?
Where's it come from? Yeah,
he's there in like a week and a half.
Yeah,
it's
like, I know.
How's anyone meant to do anything about that? Like,
you've got to plan it.
I think we have to like normalize this. Like you and your fucking sick promo for Budapest. The amount of UK heads who came over from Bristol, that made a trip. Like, it's not that expensive there. Like, it's for most heads, if they want to go to a massive London night and they don't live in London in the UK, like, it's a big expense to travel down and go to one of these huge nights at Fabric or at Printworks Final, or if there's a sick night, good vibes, nice little holiday weekend away. Like, you gotta just let your nights know. Like, I know New Zealand, Australia's a little bit different. Yeah, you ain't no one from here just flying over on a last minute whim, or even if it's 3 months in advance, I guess. But the big tours, like, there's people who might be lining up just going away anyway on holidays and just like, do you know what? That just happened. Mad people message us from US who are like, I had a guy in the Zine accounts as well. It's just like, but I'm coming over at this time. There's some guy coming soon. He's coming exactly in between the two. He's like, I'm going to be in London in July. I was like, oh mate, you're sorted. There's bear nights. Send me the dates. He's exactly in between the two Casper nights at X or Y. He comes in after and he leaves before. I'm there like, you couldn't have picked up. Like, I don't know what else is going on in July.
I bet he's seen that and he's just went, fuck being the ass.
No, I didn't reply to him. I didn't have the heart to tell him. I just looked at the dates for him and I was like, oh dear me. I haven't replied yet. Mate, anyway, he's in it. I will.
Mate, voice message him like, yo bro, you fucking need to change your flight.
But I don't know what else is happening in July yet, because there's bits that pop up last minute as well, to be fair.
Yeah.
Even if it's not a full dubstep night, but it's like there's someone there. It's like, or even if it's just bass music, like a dub
it's just night, the thing is, it's just a lot of festivals that there's probably not going to be as much popping up as much.
Yeah,
because of that reason. That's why the Casper ones are kind of rare and mad that they're in both flight in July.
Yeah,
but. Yeah. Hey, I mean, it's just look at the draw for some of these people, man. That's the thing.
That's it. But big up Graysounds, man. Big up Iron Shirt Recordings. Graysound _NZ over on Instagram to go follow and support. Iron Shirt, it's just Iron Shirt Recordings over on Instagram as well. Do go follow along, follow these labels, follow these artists, people, get to know them, man. You never know if you might find yourself in their ends one day and you want to link up with a local head, who knows. The release date, it's going to be on Juno exclusively from the 17th of June, and then 1st of July, it'll be ready everywhere else. So if you want to get it straight away, if you want to go check out the rest of those sick tunes with Radish Feet, Natty Campbell, Young Ghost, and the rest, then go and check it out over on Juno straight away. Next up, what we got, bruv?
What have we got?
Sumerian Records we're back with, bro.
Oh yeah,
Sumerian. Oh nice, yeah, man. This is that little second drop.
Oh, you want that second, don't you?
Yeah, bro, you gotta go for it. But this one's Shadowground. As far as his name with the V, the A upside down, I guess. And in shadow, that is, not in band. I guess there's an A over there as well before I go explaining it. But yeah, coming on Sumerian.
Suits
Sumerian very well.
Yeah, we have 4 tracks on this one. We have Sacred Spell, which we're going to play.
Mm-hmm.
Second drop of that. Check this out. That's what the tune's called. Sandstorm, not the... and Shadow Mantra. Which is...
Don't mind get copyright, bro. You're so
I'm so good at that. Which is Ram says his favourite dubstep track is Sandstorm, he told me.
Oh, yeah.
So we're going to play second drop of Sacred Spell, which I've just then took away the second drop there when I did that again. And release date is...
30th of June.
Fucking get in, mate.
There you go.
I really like the swing and just the bounce. It's like
Got it.
nasty, isn't it? Like, it's a bit mean, that tune.
It's got it, bro. It's got it.
I think that you'll see us both just doing this sort of flip with our hand. Like we're wanking off in the fucking table, bro.
Yo.
Wrong,
Absolute wrong.
No, that's really cool. Shadow Man, I really, really like that.
Yes.
I didn't hear the second drop, you see, before. So that is a fresh reaction from me, and I really enjoyed myself. Yeah, really, really good.
Too much, apparently.
Apparently too much, yeah.
Big up
Really
Shadow
good.
Band, man. Big up the band. It's Shadow Band Dubs over on the IG. Dubstep culture emerging from the shadows of Canada. They're the owners of, what is it, Pirated Records as well. We ain't had them on the show.
Don't think we have. My voice, fucking hell. No, I didn't think we did.
Send some tunes, man. Send some tunes, brothers.
Yeah, sick, bro.
But yeah,
Whew.
so good. Big up fucking Killborn.
Hear that click.
Everything he's doing with Sumerian Records as well. Make sure you go follow Cimmerian. Sim always comes up.
No,
when you
good old
when
Sim.
you try to type in Cimmerian, just obviously you don't type the whole thing. You wait for the search, but then it's always it's Sim Arian _ records. There you go. Easy to find, man. We follow all of these, as we mentioned on the podcast, man. If you're liking someone, if you're feeling someone, just let us know. If you're struggling, comment down below. It's like, what was that at again? We'll probably just reply and link it straight in for you, because that's how we are.
That's how we roll, bro.
30th of June, you can go and get that one. Look out on Sumerian's Bandcamp. Check it out. Look out for the announcements. Look out for the premieres of the other tunes as well. Next up, brand new name to the show.
Brand new name that we don't know how to say.
We're not 100% sure.
because it's just letters.
And there's no spaces. But it does look like there's a whole bunch of Roman numerals.
Yes.
One that looks, we're presuming it's AT6021.
Yeah, that's what we've concluded. I mean, it probably says somewhere that we haven't researched
But it
yet.
could also be ATV1021 was the other.
Yeah, or it
scenario.
could be ATVMXXI.
I don't think it's that. There's definitely some Roman numerals in there.
So,
But if you
take
could,
what you will. The spelling's down in the comment section, not the comment section, the what's it called? Description. So you'll be able to find them.
there you go.
But there is, I bet they're on his SoundCloud. It explains it right there. Should we go on that quickly now?
Either they themselves or Prime Audio can explain.
Yeah, it will be on there. Guarantee it. We're just so shit at this research. Here we go. It's going to say in his bio, pronounced ATVMXXI. There you go. We got it, bro.
Oh, actually, I was like, where are you reading? Atom.
Oh, atom, yeah.
XXI. Atom XXI.
So what did we come up with?
We thought it was a Roman numeral.
What did we say? 80,
6021. Mate, he's got a V. It's VMX.
I know, yeah.
X. Oh, that's all Roman numerals.
Mate, he's...
It's 6021.
21.
So I was like, oh, is that a postcode? Is it like an area? Is it like...
Isn't it? That looks
There's
like...
enough people who've done that in the scene, like, with track names and even EPs and all of that. So it's just like...
So what's his name again? 80... Oh, it's like Atom. So yeah, okay, I get it
Atom.
now. Oh, now I see it. Atom. The VB and the U.
XXI, yeah.
Fucking hell, sorry, people.
It's not our fault. He's got a mash up. Isn't it? Oh, Jesus Christ, man.
I mean, I see it now that I can see it, but
hard at it, man.
it is hard.
But this one, Prime Audio, it's coming on. It's called the Dark Waters EP, and the release is 26th of June as well, which is a Monday.
Yeah. What we got, man? Which one do you want to play?
How many? What's the track names?
Oh, I'll tell you what. I'll tell you them. Venom, Beat, Dubbed, Chakra, Bad Advice, and The Flow.
Go on.
Go on.
I think we should go for Bad Advice.
Okay. Why not, mate? We're going for Bad Advice.
Go on.
Yeah, I like this EP actually. When I heard it, I was like, yeah, that's pretty sick. Release dart is the 26th of June, which you've already probably said. I just didn't hear you, sir.
You just said whatever. You just responded to me.
Yeah. By the way, I'm caffeined up now because I haven't even told Charlie this, but that green drink I had was actually a pre-workout.
Oh, all right.
Because I really wanted some stimulants in me.
And you've had a coffee.
And a coffee, yeah.
And I'm on the bevies.
And you're on the bevy.
We're going the wrong opposite ways.
Yeah.
the Deep Tempo Company card while we're sat here.
Squarespace.
Well, there's no problem. If you had a gun, shoot him in the head. That's a sure way to kill him.
Yeah.
Killing this kid, you couldn't be more wrong. Sheriff, if you think I have any qualms about...
We like those sort of tunes.
Yeah.
We like to, especially when we're playing out, we like a little gun finger wobbler, which is that one.
Because it rolls, though. That's the thing, isn't it?
Yeah, they get me hyped. Really like this guy.
He's
man.
from Brooklyn.
Brooklyn, New York.
Lives in Brooklyn. Based in Brooklyn. From Brooklyn.
The Brooklyn Nets,
we don't
man.
know. Mate, they're shit. So
Are they shit? I don't know.
Yeah.
I know the Denver Nuggets are going to win the.
You think?
Well, yeah,
I hope-
1-0 up.
Yeah, that doesn't mean they're going to win. I do think they.
They
I had
will
to-
win.
if someone forced me to bet, it would be them. But I'm hoping, of course, Miami do them in.
Nah, I want Denver to win.
Why?
Why would I want Miami? Denver. Black box.
That's the only reason. Black box. Never been there, but they've got to
Yeah,
win.
they've got a scene.
Wow,
Mate,
everyone knows. I'm a
Do you know
Miami
what? Do you know what it is, yeah? Lakers, Miami Heat, they're just bait tunes that everyone like. When I want to choose.
Bait tunes, you know.
Bait teams that everyone buys their jerseys, man. You wanna buy like fucking the Phoenix Suns or
No.
like Philadelphia 76ers or
Suns
the
are big
Brooklyn
now,
Nets.
there's a Durant and
Yeah, but
Yeah.
mate, their old school jerseys are bad boy.
Yeah, they
Or
are
like fucking the old Denver Nuggets jersey with the rainbows, fucking bad boy, bro. But everyone want to get is like, oh, fucking Miami Heat, fucking Los Angeles
yeah,
Lakers.
but I'm a Miami fan. I'm not Dolphins.
Yeah, that's fine. You're allowed to be a Miami
Thanks,
fan,
bro.
but everyone else, bitch ass motherfucker.
In the UK, it's just
Yeah.
fine.
But
yeah.
yeah,
I get the Lakers though. Everyone just.
Oh yeah, and you also wear yellow. I mean, I like yellow tees, but not yellow jerseys.
Hey, you're a joke. Who wants to wear yellow? It's like were you wearing it on the last podcast? I can't think. No, you're wearing basically.
Well, I've got a new yellow Carhartt pocket tee, but it's for the summer. I mean, like as a jersey anyway.
Yeah, I'm not really a big fan of the purple and gold actual look itself.
Nah, it's not great.
I'm not actually a fan of that look. I much prefer like. I'm not. Do you know what? I'm not even a big fan of red. Actually, the Heat.
Nah.
But it's because Dolphins. Maybe because it's going from that aqua, and I
Yeah.
much prefer that.
Well, I imagine he's a Brooklyn Nets fan. If not, he could because
Who
hey,
knows?
New
He might
it
not
used to
be
be
from-
New Jersey Nets back in the day with Jason
Oh, yeah.
Kidd, but then they rebranded for some reason.
Moved, didn't it?
Mate, I know so much about basketball because of
Yeah.
NBA 2K.
Didn't we have a Jersey day in Outlook? Actually, all
Yeah.
our
I've got Curry. I know it's a bit bait, but I'm gonna be honest here. I actually got that jersey before they were good.
Yeah.
Like before they were winning series, I actually got the Curry jersey when he was
because it's old.
Yeah, it's old as fuck.
Yeah.
Do you know what? I've told this story before, but the reason I got it is because I played 2K and Curry, at the time, I had no idea who he was. He kept scoring like threes against me. And when I was in Korea, man, I was like, who's this guy? And he was like, and I found out it was Curry, and I was like, 3 point, 3 point, 3 points. So I was like, I'm getting his jersey, man. This guy's amazing.
I love that he just got in because of 2K. Though, so.
Yeah, it was just 2K. I mean, I used to play NBA 2001. That's when I first got into 2001. Yeah.
So who's this sending you?
I love jerseys, man. The jerseys are wicked.
Yeah.
Like the actual jerseys.
I've only one NBA jersey I've got is Vince Carter, Raptors, isn't it?
Yeah, man.
Got the old Raptors one.
Yeah, Raptors one's cool.
God, that's sick. But that's a Cambodian special.
Yeah.
They look so sick, though.
Yeah, I bet they do.
Mate, they fucking smash them, bro. It's just the reality. I've got more NFL jerseys.
I want the Steve Nash Phoenix Suns old, like 1996, whatever it was one. That's fucking cool.
Banging.
Yeah.
Banging.
But yeah, anyway.
The only other jerseys I wanted to buy is Shaq, but I just feel ridiculous because I'm such a small guy. If I was walking around in a Shaq jersey,
do you know what? I do want Shaq's jersey, but I think he has a Magic one that's better than the Lakers one.
Yeah, of course. Orlando Magic. That's the one I want.
Yeah.
Not Lakers. Or
the Lakers one.
Mate, he played for everyone towards the end, didn't he?
Yeah.
But, even his Heat phase as well. But I wouldn't. It's about the Magic jersey.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, I don't know. Anyway, side conversations. Let me know, who do you support if you follow the NBA, and who do you want to see win? Is it Denver because of the
Denver because of the back? I think they are going to win it.
There's probably more Denver listeners on this show.
Yeah, there probably is. I bet they're like, yes, go on.
Any other, I don't know, NBA fan? I don't know. Maybe not. I don't know. There's quite a few down in Miami. I think, or Florida, I should say. Anyway.
Sorry about that. We just had to go on an NBA.
Big up ATVMXXI. Big up Prime Audio. Dark Waters EP out on the 26th of June. I should mention, ATVMXXI, as is, he's got his alias name, of course, he has on Instagram, because who else is going to have that? It's like, he's on there, so you can go give him a follow over on the Instagram. He's also on SoundCloud, I've just found him over there as well, exact same alias as is. Go give him a follow, go give him support, go follow his back catalog. I can see he's had something out recently as well called Minimal Head. So maybe that was over on his own Bandcamp. Intrigued and excited to dig deeper.
Yeah, I want to hear more from that, mate.
Yeah, have a look.
Wicked, mate.
That's what the show's about. New names all the time.
New names to the show.
Couple more features for you on the show. Real quick and simple ones, because they're straight up dubs. These are tunes you can't get yet. So there's no information to reel it off other than the fact that these both have been killing it and been part of our sets of lately. Couple more, the next one we'll get into in a minute. But the first up is Delta.
Yeah, man. Delta's been playing around with some different flavours.
Yes, I seen him. He was inspired by the old Temper Records.
Temper Records, yeah. He's called this one FWD Forward 07, so that sort of vibe he's going for. Really like what he's done with this one. I was like, if we're going to get a dub on, why not do the Delta one? When
people make stuff, and it's clearly inspired by something, like certain sounds, certain producers from back in the day and that, I love it when they just own it. When they just like, I've made this tune, it's inspired by this. They've not like, it's not that like people try to play stuff off like as like it's like the best original thing ever. But I mean, there are just certain flavors from back then, way back in the golden era, that it's just like no one can own or replicate as a mass, because they know it. Then it just sounds like copycat stuff, isn't it? Unless there's very few heads who've like bought those flavors, brought their own sound to it, and made that their own as well. Kind of sit as that. So who knows what 11 handle with this tune, whether it comes out on an EP one day, it's like part of a 4-track thing, even if it's not going to be like the title track, it's something more he's made in his own sound. Yeah, I fucking loved that. And what's the name of the track you played? Oh, I can't remember. You played it in Birmingham the other night, innit?
Yeah,
at Cold Tank. Talking of which,
I can tell you right now, mate, it's on here. It's called Perpetua.
Yeah, that's another one to look out for coming from Doubts. Why am I going? I just immediately typed out on Instagram, even though I came here to type in Cold Tank. So Cold Tank, where we played in Certain Coalfield the other weekend for MLK. His event, he's going to keep running and pushing in Birmingham, man, which is sick to see. It's a bass night. It's not a dubstep night, it's not strictly dubstep. He's going to have some more focused dubstep ones in the future and whatnot. It's running as a bass night, bringing all sounds. to Birmingham, man, and it's 6 to see, to be fair. And Dower is on the next one alongside brother Unky, who has moved back to the ends as well. So he no longer lives in Bristol. He's up in our ends, man. He's up in Brum. So you can catch them too over at the Cold Tank, which is actually happening at Deadbacks over in Digbeth, which I think is in terms of getting people from other sides of town, getting more people involved, is probably better for the long run. Hopefully it all goes sick down at Deadbacks, and they can keep having ones in the future as well, man. Definitely in summer as well, because they got that outdoor space in there as well. So it's nice for people grabbing drinks, floating about. Maybe have a bit of music in the garden as well as inside as well. But they got upstairs and downstairs there. So yeah, upstairs is going to be Raven Bass. You've got One Man, Sabrina, Blackjack, Lee, Huff. UHF and Just Stone upstairs, and then downstairs you got the Dubstep, you got Unky, Doubt, and Not Craig as well. And there's a special guest, which is question mark 2005 to 2009 set. Ooh, who's that going to be? He did say to us he was going to try to pull in some favors from his boys back in the day, innit?
Yeah,
so MLK was living in the US for a long time. He's now back here in
sense,
which is he kind of said to me, and I'm sure he won't mind sharing, I think it was all somewhat related to COVID, you know, making the decision to come back here. And I think I might have this wrong, so don't quote me on this, but I think he did say that when they initially would come back, they had the mind to, it was only temporary. It was like they were going to go back to the US. Right. But at the minute, he's just really enjoying being back in Brum. Old friends, I imagine, close family, friends, all of that. And now that's it. He's back. He's not looking to rush. He can always go over there and play, like many people do, I guess. So
I'm sure he will be.
Yeah, who knows? We'll see. But if you don't know about Cold Tank, go check it out. Doubter is going to be there, and you could probably hear the stuff alongside many others. This guy's cooking because he's always working on the tunes. It's called Forward 07, and let's hear it.
Yeah, and he's playing an all original set as well, so it will be his own tunes.
There you go. Oh, it does that. There you go. Yeah. Sick. Night 17th of June. I don't know how you said that.
You know what I come to do today?
Don't rip this tune.
Nah, just go and support Doubter. Go follow Doubter Dubs over on the Instagram. Look out for his little radio shows. Hit him up on SoundCloud. All the bits, man.
I've got to say as well, man, I'm rating how Doubter's being so prolific in making tune, sending them out to people, getting plays on radio, playing radio shows. He's showing that he put the effort in. And shit happens, man.
Yeah, because you see, I see other people. That's the thing. It's not when it's just like yourself, and it's when you start seeing it bubbling outside of you. Even if it shows he's not present. So whereas tunes are being played, or you see him getting tags from other artists playing his music as well. You're right over there, bro.
Yeah, I got storage low, so I'm a bit worried.
Ooh. All right, we'll crack on. Next up, As If Kid.
Yeah, boy.
Someone asking about these tunes. I did. I'll mention it quickly because storage is low apparently over here. Man didn't check it before we started recording.
I don't know why it would be that low though.
But yeah, what is it? My Winkle interview I did with him and guest mix while I was away in Asia. You're right. It'll be all right.
Be all right, yeah.
For this, yeah, just to finish up now, we'll be all right. To finish up the main show. We'll be blessed. Yeah, As If Kid. I mentioned him. Winkle asked me, "What's one name to you just put out there? People should be on the lookout for and stuff." And it's not like he's brand new. He's not been around, but I just feel like just unholy slept on. We talk about it all the time. Like this guy has got tunes, man.
Yeah,
tunes galore. He's prolific, man. He's a bad boy producer, and As If Kid is one half of Efi Breaks with Slimzy. Yeah, he just fucking smashes it, man. I think he's doing so much stuff out there for MCs and stuff as well, like producing and mixing out, like probably some little behind the scenes stuff that you don't really hear about as well. Because I see stuff with him in the studio with people a lot. This tune, As If Kid, Liberator. Couple of people asking about the ID for this one, so here it is for the first time. You ever mentioning it, replying to anyone, telling them this is the tune. So I will be able to just reply right now and let you know this is what I've been playing. Played it out a bunch. It's come and gone in that set early, probably like late last year or mid last year, I would say. Went away, come back again in some sets this year as well. So people asking about it. Here it is, man.
Let's go.
Go on. As If Kid, man, killer. People asking about it. I would say because it's out now as well. One that I had a lot of fun with this tune with, not that you can get it right now, but Bram Says His Boombox. That's just come out on Wheeling Dead as well. Had a whole lot of fun with this tune coming in and out of it late last year, I remember.
Yeah.
When we did the Other Side day party stuff, and before we played somewhere, I can't even remember what day, same day that was, because we done so much London stuff. But yeah, big up because As If Kid, man. Go follow him. It's as_if_kid over on Instagram. He just had a dubplate drop over on Slimzy's dubplates releases. They have this whole subscriber model over on Slimzos, and one side you've got Tekker's Beats, and then the other side you've got AS.IF KID's Ice Cold. He's also just dropped a D&B tune as well, I think, Mind Control. It's called, D&B single. So go have a look at that. Like I said, that's why I think his tunes just like so sick for me, man. He's playing around in different genres. He's heavily involved in grime. He's making like more dubstep leaning tunes, drum and bass, like intertwining these things, man. The breaks, he smashes it. He fucking kills it. So do go give him a follow, check him out. That's the boy you need to follow if you want to know about those tunes. They're the kind of tunes as well. Like, I think even when you get released, I mean, if you put them in your arsenal, man, it don't matter if they're, they're fucking dubs or not. Like, people are gonna be like, oh, what's that tune? They probably overlook the man because he's underrated highly in our opinions. Anyway, so that's the full show. That's it, man.
We did it, man. Yeah,
we have done it for the people. We've got an outro. Give a pat on the back, bro. Well done, bro.
You too, man.
Oh, thank you, sir. But yeah, that's the show. We are going to move on now to. We've got an outro for you, for most of you, I guess. 99% of you listening here today, maybe 99.9% of you listening. We've got the outro for you, which is a free download by SWR, who we just had on the last show. His Plant Power release has gone out. I've seen the clip got enough, like the response I expect for a release of that caliber, because even the other ones are fucking sick. There's something for everyone. So you can go get this free download from his SoundCloud. No hoops to jump through, no follows or say it. So, but do drop him a follow. Go follow. He's also, I think, S_W_R over on Instagram. Follow him on the SoundCloud. It'll be linked down below. But we are now going to move on to our Patreon only exclusives. As we said at the start of the show, in case you somehow skipped forward and missed the news, then yes, we have Patreon now, and we're going to feature a couple more tunes exclusively for the gang over there. So if you do want to check those out, click the link below. It's also down in the description to follow us over on Patreon. Go find out about those tiers, the benefits that you can get. There's more than just extra features we're going to be doing for people. So we're going to head over. We're going to do that now. But remember our XOY in London, Patreon, the guest mix from Xstar, and any other news that we mentioned at the start that I can't now remember. I think that was it.
Yeah.
But yeah, big up. Thanks for listening,
Thank you very much.
And we'll catch you in 2 weeks. Peace.
Shot in a face like dart in a board.
He is the original.
Shot in a face, make it sign for the nurse. Shot in a face like